Welcome back to the channel. Listen, honey, we got to get into a little reading here today, an investigation, if you will, with Rich Homie Quan's girlfriend, Amber Williams. Welcome, Amber, to the show. Hey, Amber, how you doing? We are so sorry for your loss. I can just understand and just kind of, feel what you possibly could be going through, but we have not spoke with you concerning his passing. Now they said that they did test on his body and they found out that it was an OD. And they named about 5 or 6 different type of concoctions that could have been mixed up in his system. And I'm like, dang, did he party all night? Did he have the time of his life, or did somebody put something in the drink, put something in the food, put something in the substance? We don't know. That's why we got Miss Amber here. We're gonna see what she knows, since she was the last person to see him so-called alive. Now his brother said, now, which was, I thought was odd, his brother said that he found him at 3 o'clock in the morning with food in his mouth, and he just picked him up and put him on the couch. And it's like, you didn't take the food out of his mouth, you didn't tell him to chew up the food, nothing. You just gonna put the man on the couch. The man could have choked. But girl, I can't tell grown folks what to do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull some cards and see what Miss Amber can tell us about what she know about his passing. And because I don't understand why they couldn't get the man age right. It's simple things. They said he was 34. Kind of found out he was only 33. It's like, what was so hard about that? Okay, who forgot to carry the one? Or who carried the one too soon? It's like, girl, it's simple mathematics, baby. Who teaching these people how to do math? Okay, a simple calculation. Now, you ain't even got to take out your pencil and paper. You just calculator. Take your calculator out on your phone and calculate the man's birth from the year that he was born. Subtract that from 2024. Simple. But girl, honey, that's not why we here. We trying to figure out what happened to him. Because everybody done moved on to this Diddy case and forgot about Rich Homie. And it's like, that ain't fair, that ain't right. So that's why I'm gonna circle back, baby. I circle back. Now I'm gonna go back to Diddy too, don't baby. We ain't done with Diddy. But right now I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Miss Amber real fast, real quick, and see what she know about Rich Homie. Hey Amber, how you doing, sis? Listen, girl. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and see what can you tell us about the passing, and what any information that you want to let us know about the passing of Rich Homie Quan. What do you know? Okay, let's cut these cards and get straight into it. All right, Miss Amber, we're gonna sit these cards right here, girl. I hope that's okay with you. All right, because I ain't got much space over here. Okay, now what was the overall energy around you and Rich Homie, Miss Amber? Oh, she said the world. She said, she felt like her family was complete with Rich Homie. Okay, that's sweet. She said she felt fulfilled with him. She said she even felt protected with him. With the world card, it was a sense of completion, and that, when he was around, girl, I guess she felt naked too. Okay, she had to bust it down for him too sometimes. Okay, girl. Okay, that's Atlanta, baby. You in the ATL, baby. But it seemed like you weren't busting it down too much, because he had about 5 or 6 different birds flocking around him. Side chicks all over the place, clucking and plucking all over the place, girl. But that ain't got nothing to do with you, I guess, honey. You can only do what you can do. But it seems like with the world card, that's a major arcana. So he was a major part of her life, so much from what I see here. Okay, girl, what about y'all past history together? Okay. Oh, she said it was the Two of Cups. Very loving, complete. She said that this was her soulmate in the past. When they first met in the past, she said they saw eye to eye. They very much giving and receiving type of relationship. She said that they had a lot of love for each other. They balanced each other out. One person was more solid on the ground, grounded, and the other person was very emotional. They came together and they made a complete a perfect match. And then with this is like divine type of energy. She felt like this was her divine twin, probably her twin flame, her soul mate. Now, sometimes with twin flame energy, it says there's two souls divided, but sometimes it takes a lot for them to be together. It's very complicated type of relationship, very on and off type of relationship as well. But for the most part, he was her everything as far as she's concerned. Now, what was the future when it came to you and Rich Homie? Okay, we got the Fool, another major arcana here. Okay, so it seemed like there was some major events that was starting to happen in their relationship, and it seemed like the food card could be, somebody dancing to the beat of their own drum. That could have been Rich Homie. The food also represent a new beginning, a new start, starting over. So it seems like they probably was having their on and off type of situation, but they was back on. The future was talking about them being back together, making things work. And so I guess you had found out about the side chicks, and he said he was gonna leave them alone. But baby, them side chicks came out with video, honey. They had video footage. They had it all recorded. You hear me? So far so good. I mean, I don't see any dark energy here as far as I'm seeing when it comes to their relationship. I see that with the food card, they was taking a leap of faith forward. They was moving forward. They was, going forward, not backwards in this relationship. So far so good. Now, when it comes to your subconscious about Rich Homie Quan, what was I'm sorry. I meant to say, what was the challenges? Were there any challenges here when it came to you and Rich Homie? Oh, lovers, honey. She said she was loving on him. He was loving on some other people, honey. It could have been a love affair. Okay, again, him playing games, baby. The games they play in the ATL. Now, him being a rapper in Atlanta, I already know how that's going, baby. I already know how that's going. Because the regular dudes over there feel like they entitled to 10 chicks. They feel like they're entitled to a wife and 9 side chicks. They'll say it, girl. They'll tell you. They said that the women to men ratio in Atlanta is 10-1. And in men mind, they feel like they get 10 chicks to their one. It's like, bro, you can't even afford one chick. Baby, you barely can keep up with one chick. Period. Okay? That one can't swing like that long, that wide. It's like, boy, they so delusional, baby. But, let's move on. It ain't got nothing to do with what I know or what I seen. We talk about Amber and Rich Homie right now. Now, the lover card, again, it could be a love affair. And now it could be also the two of them coming together as being lovers. They want to be lovers, but then at the same time, there were some love affairs that was in this relationship. There was some love on the outside, honey. They were having love in the club, making love in the club, honey. Rich Homie was making love at the house, making love at the apartment building, baby, making love in the car. Baby, making love over there at the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Baby, it was a lot of loving going on here. But she said that, she finally felt like they was in a place where they had a loving relationship that they can share with friends and family. That she wanted that type of relationship that she could share, because, if things travel, especially in Atlanta, and things travel. So when he out there doing his thing, you best believe her family gonna know about it and find out about it. But we got the Lovers card, another major arcana. So far, the challenge is here with the Lover card, because the Lover card could be a positive card, but then again, it could be too much loving outside of the relationship. And girl, we saw the proof of that with all the girls came flocking in, baby. They came flocking in from northeast, south, and west. Some people flew in, baby, over there to the Instagram, over there to the Twitter, to let everybody know, yes, you was my one and only too. No matter what, we were best friends. It's like, but what about his girlfriend? Well, she said she was one of them too, girl. But and first, in her mind, they were starting over, and trying to put the challenges of love affairs to the side. Now, in your subconscious, girl, what was going on, Miss Amber? She said, oh, there was options, 7 of Cups. She knew that there was other girls going on. Other girls, but at the same time, it's in her subconscious, which means her intuition is telling her that there is something that's going on in this relationship. She could have some type of romantic illusions. Everything that glitters is not gold when it comes to the 7 of Cups. It seems like with him, he probably was telling her one thing, and she probably her senses were telling her another thing. Baby had the lady feeling bipolar up in there. In her subconscious, it was the 7 of Cups. A lot that was going on in the relationship. Now, in your conscious mind, what did you feel about this relationship? Miss Amber, girl. She thought that they was building a happy home, a solid foundation. Okay, she said they was building a home together. Even though in her subconscious, she knew that there were other girls. She found out about them. She knew about them. But it was in her subconscious. She trying to, put it put it to rest, try to, not believe her ears, her eyes, and what's going on. Okay, so it seemed like she was trying to lay it all to rest, and hoping that they could move forward in the future, because she said that they had one of a kind type of connection that she feel like only God can bring that type of connection through. So she felt like this was her soulmate. It seemed like it could have been possibly, and right now all the cards are looking good when it comes to at least her side of the story. I don't see any dark energy right now. Not right now. It seems like very positive. He was a major part of her life, for sure. He was her world, her everything, and she thought that she was his. The challenges was that she wanted to continue to love on him, but he was still out there loving on everybody else out there, baby. But she was hoping to start fresh and start over, even though she may have been come across as a fool. Some people may think that she was a fool because it's like he's not going to leave those girls alone. But she probably felt like, well, I'm the one living in the house. I'm the one that he's taking care of. And it's like some girls feel like that's all it is, period. On period, Pooh. Okay? But let's see, what was her attitude and her feelings towards all of this? It was the Five of Pentacles, being left out in the cold. Feel like something was left out. Feel like she probably was on the outside looking in. And then with the Pentacles being about money, assets, it could be health. It could be, this could be a stressful situation for her. Always feeling like she on the outside, sleeping in the bed by herself. He come home at 3 o'clock in the morning talking about he was in the studio, talking about he was out partying, he was working. You know how they be. But really, she by herself. She feeling like she's in the cold about what's going on here when it comes to him. All right. Now, what was your environment? What was your environment like? The people around you. What is that energy around the people around you? Oh, the Tower moment. So it seems like they may have had some people around them that could have seen something coming, or because the Tower moment is a major catastrophe. Now, either him or her, now, by her being his girlfriend, his main chick, whatever energy is around him is around her as well. And it's showing that this Tower moment here is showing that there was some major situation that was going on. And it could be involving health. The Tower moment, okay, as you can see, we got somebody crashing out. We got somebody falling on sharp rocks, falling at the house, baby. It's storms. It's a lot of clouds here. The same clouds that's around this card right here, except with this card, the clouds are, it could be just like smoke alarm, or just little Mary Jane, baby. It could be, your head is in the clouds. You're on cloud 9, but all these other cups are floating around you, showing that everything is not good in these cups. Okay, I see a little Mary Jane in the cups here. I see a little tornado. I see a tornado brewing, which means that things was not always perfect in this relationship. She knew it. She went through it with him. She felt like she came too far to give up now. But the whole environment around her and him was very toxic. It could have been toxic because, like I said, if he coming in so high that he can't even chew his food before he lay down, you can just imagine the toxic situation that she was in. It could be a very painful situation that she was in when it came to her environment. And it seemed like the people around her either caught wind to it or have to experience it with her. You don't want to see your niece, your cousin, your sister going through some toxic situations. But it seemed like that's what was going on here with this Tower moment. Very painful, traumatic things happening. And then some people try to make excuses for it, saying it was an accident or something like that. But this Tower is telling me that it would have been a long road of things happening, and almost like the divine had to come in and shake the table, and to the point that that's the only way that things would change here. It seemed like there was a change that needed to happen in their environment, and it seemed like he didn't have the strength or the willpower to do it himself, and she didn't have the strength or the willpower to walk away. So therefore, this Tower happened here. And sometimes it's some casualties that happen when it comes to this Tower moment. It's almost like the divine could have possibly came in to save her, because it was so toxic here. And at the same time, it's like, could you save him? If if he would have survived the OD, would he have stopped? I don't know. With this tower moment, this tower came in to shake things up. It's like things got out of hand. So out of hand that the divine had to step in, God had to step in to kind of force your hand. And this usually is like I say, it could be a tornado, earthquake that's happening within your relationship. Mm. Now, when it comes to your hopes and fears, Miss Amber, what are your hopes and fears concerning this situation? It's like, where's she gonna get the pentacles from? Okay, who gonna pay these bills? Where the money gonna come in at? Because the Six of Pentacles is about them being able to give and receiving, and balancing out the justice wheel, balancing out the harmony in the house, giving gifts, receiving gifts, somebody begging for gifts, on their knees begging for gifts and wanting more. And then we got this one person giving out things, honey, that look like a female rich homie Quan. Okay, that look like Quan right there. Quan giving out gifts to a bunch of people with blue wigs and wigs on, honey, and people needing things. So her hopes is that she'll be able to get something back, possibly from his passing, because she got a family to take care of. But she wasn't married to him, so I don't know how that will work. I would think it would go to his original family, which would be his father, mother, brothers, and stuff like that. Maybe father, mother, something like that. I don't know where his mom is. I know his daddy seemed like he's distraught about it. Now, her fear is that she may not be able to get things, get any type of benefit from him. But she's hoping that she can. What's going to be the future of Miss Amber when it comes to the death of Rich Homie? Girl, she said she's going to move on. She says she will go on, okay? With the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is fulfillment. She's going to be fulfilled. All her cups going to be fulfilled. Her kids, and it seemed like happy family, happy life, very much fulfilled energy here. So she's going to be good. Now, Miss Amber, they were saying that there was rumors now, just rumors, I don't know how true this is, that there was something strange going on between you and his brother. Because even when his brother gave a speech at his funeral, which, I felt it from the heart, but I think that it was coming more of how Rich Homie came into their light, blew up, and by him, becoming who he was, they came out of a poor situation to now a fulfilling rich situation. He said that now they can eat and stuff like that, and I get that. But at the same time, it's like, wasn't he more than just a cash cow? Wasn't he more than that to you guys? Just money? It's like, I do understand that it's a difference between not eating to eating, and that's a blessing. But I would think that Rich Homie want to be thought of as more than just somebody that's providing for you, and that's the only need that you saw from him. I wish he would have gave more than that, but maybe I didn't hear the whole speech. I just heard a little snippet. But at the same time, you could tell that it was heartfelt. But it's like, people want to be known as that you love them, you care for them. They brought sunshine into your life. They brought love, and that you had compassion for them. Not just, oh, you had your hand out and you ate because of him. Now, yes, you got to eat. I get it. But it's more than that, right? I hope so. But Amber, let's go ahead and get rid of these rumors and see what's the energy around you and his brother. She said there was heavy burdens here when it came to the brother, honey. But the heavy burden seemed like, it's like back troubling, back aches, back issues when it comes to carrying these heavy burdens here, these 10 of Wands. But Miss Amber, why you bent over like that? That's what we concerned about. It seemed like there was some type of heavy burdens here when it comes to her and the brother. Did you and the brother have any type of relationship together? If so, what kind? She said no, girl. She said she probably couldn't stand the brother. She said she probably was cussing him out all the time with the 10 of Swords. Always trying to get the truth. Now, that she could also be turning to the brother to get the truth about Rich Homie. But again, there's smoke around this Queen of Swords again. There's some smoke here, maybe some smokes and mirror, maybe, okay, but the Queen of Swords, she's looking for the truth, which means there may have been some lies around her that she's trying to cut through. She's trying to cut through those lies and get to the truth. And it seems like, when it comes to the brother, there may have been some heavy burdens that was on her. It was a heavy load. And she wanted the truth when it came to, I guess, Rich Homie. So these cards don't seem like that she could possibly be, other than her being bent over with this little skirt on. But for the most part, it seemed like with the Queen of Swords, she just wanted the truth from him because she felt like there were some things that maybe the brother knew that he was hiding, and she probably was trying to get some information from him for the most part. Okay, so yeah, so when it came to this tower moment, what was the energy? Can you give us more about the tower moment, Miss Amber? Oh yeah, the tower moment could very well have been with other women, with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is that hot girl, that city girl of the deck, baby. She very caliente. She very hot and spicy. She very sensual, sexual, if you will. So it seems like, girl, she got that little, you got the little pussycat right there, baby. Okay, take it how you will. But it seems like that, the with the ones here, because the ones with her is that, when he was in the house, he was getting it. She was giving it to him in the house. She said, so he shouldn't have to go outside and get, extra kitty outside. But clearly, there were other women here, because she come across as the Queen of Swords, which means, she probably was very serious, could be very slick with the tongue sometimes, maybe not as sweet. Now, this woman right here, she may not be saying a lot, but baby, she be doing a lot, baby. She'll twerk on you. She'll give all your needs, baby. Okay, your physical needs is taken care of with this Queen of Wands, honey. And plus, she very hot. She keep it very sexy. Now, the Queen of Swords probably have that bundle on every once in a while. Every time he come home, probably got that bundle on, and baby, he tired of seeing it. Baby, he's sick of the same wig. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but this one right here, she keep it hot, keep it spicy all the time. So that seemed like with the Tower moment that they could have had a lot of arguments and issues when it came to other women so-called bringing that heat, okay, to their relationship, if you will. So, yeah, that's the issue with Miss Amber. I don't see anything that's saying that she could have possibly did anything to him. It seems like, well, right now, let me ask about this chili or this food that he was eating. Miss Amber, did you put anything in the food that could have possibly caused him to pass out and not wake up again, girl? Did you put anything in the chili or whatever that you were cooking? Because the last reading I did on you, baby, it was something on the stove that you was over there brewing up in your witch's pot, okay, in your cauldron. And baby, it looked like spoiled chili to me, okay? But you said it was golden chili. So we're going to see. And because the brother said he did find food in his mouth and he hadn't chewed that food up all the way. So, Miss Amber, did you put anything in the food because you were tired of him cheating and you were sick of him? And so, did you put something in the food? Yes or no? Oh, girl, she said no. She said her kids eat that food. She said she was over there cooking a healthy vegetarian soup, okay? A vegetarian chili. With the Empress card, the Empress wouldn't do nothing like that. So she said that she was over there trying to, be the woman that he always talking about he wanted. Somebody that's domesticated, somebody that's providing, baby. She was over there cooking healthier meals. And he probably got, he probably the type of man don't want no vegetables in his meals. So she said she had to chop it up real fine, baby. And when he tastes onions, baby, bell peppers and all that's mixed up in her stew, he said he probably got sick of that. He probably got sick, girl. Okay. But for the most part, the Empress, I don't feel like she would dare do anything like that. Now, the Empress is, now I have to pay attention to these shards of glass that's around her, girl. Now, I hope you didn't put no glass in the man's stuff, because even over here with the tower, we see people falling on shards of glass. Miss Amber, okay? So I hope you ain't know they're trying to keep it cute, baby. And I did something to that man, but for the most part, I don't see that. I don't see that. The glasses is there. I don't know if somebody accidentally put some glass in the vegetarian chili or what. But she said she was trying to keep it domesticated, and she was trying to give him what he wanted. He said that he wanted a woman that was cooking and doing something, and she was doing that. He just came home 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, if the food was sitting out on the stove ever since, she cooked that, probably cooked at 7 or something like that, and to 3 o'clock in the morning and got spoiled with parasites or whatever in it, that's on him. Okay? Miss Amber said she forgot to put it in the fridge. So that's just how that went. So for the most part, the only dark energy I see here is this Tower moment, and it seemed like it came from other females. Okay, the challenge that was in their relationship is love affairs. So for the most part, it seems like, as far as she concerned, she said she thought that they was moving in a good direction, moving forward. She thought that she could possibly have the perfect family, perfect home. Now she got to move forward without him. Now it do seem like with this 10 of cups that she is going to move forward without him, whether it's involving somebody else or not. But she said she gonna have to do what she got to be strong for her child or children. Okay, so that's gonna be the reading for Miss Amber Williams, honey. Condolences to you and your family, Miss Amber. Okay. And so we'll talk to you later, girl. Bye. Oh, tell his brother, baby, we're gonna need him to come up to the station. Okay. All right, girl. All right. Tell him we're gonna be calling him. Okay. All right, girl. Bye.